Hello, 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 my lovely, lovely friends. Thank you for joining me here on A Journey in Light. My name is Joy. Hello, we are doing a pick a card reading on how is your person currently thinking and feeling about you and the connection and anything else that wants to come up. I wanted to start off this reading. I have a couple announcements, intro to do, so if you want to skip that, feel free to look in the description box and just pick the timestamps for the pick a card selection timestamp, and then you can have an overview of the piles here and skip over this intro. Completely fine. So for everyone else that's sticking around, I'm going to be making a little bit of changes on how I do some stuff. First off, thank you for all my new subscribers. Hey, how's it going? My name is Joy. But yeah, I'm going to be trying to extend my readings a little bit longer. I'm going over some more things. I'm adding a pile. This is all to be in favor of the YouTube algorithm that has not been favoring my less than an hour long videos lately, so I have to make some adjustments. But this is going to give you guys an extra option for an extra pile and to get to listen to me more and more. Also in the next month or so, or within the next couple weeks, probably when my kids go back to school and have a little more time to do this, I'm going to be adding extendeds on each of the piles where you can go and get an extended reading. If it really is resonating with you, you can go and get some more information, as in like intentions, potential outcomes, guidance, stuff like that. I'll be adding those on to the reading soon, so keep an eye out for those. As well as my week ahead readings. I know a lot of people love those. I might dive into like a love section. I try not to make my week aheads too lovey, but I tap into a little bit of love stuff, but I think I might do an extended for those that are interested in their week ahead for love. I might do those as well. Still up in the air. But I just kind of wanted to give you guys a heads up. And then at the end of each video, I'm going to, so many people ask questions about what cards I use. So I'm going to be doing a little briefing on whatever decks I used in that reading, as well as I think I'm going to add a behind the scenes kind of option at the end of my readings where you guys can see my entire setup, see my entire card collection, and kind of I can chat about my process a little bit because I get so many questions about that, and I never want to add that into a normal reading, but I might add that to the end. If you're curious and you want to look, you can just go and click. I'll have a timestamp for behind the scenes kind of information, or you know, my decks and things like that, so I can take you guys with me. I also wanted to shout out Sanita over at Ascension Crystals on Instagram. She sent me these 3 amazing crystals from Nepal. I live in Florida. So I have this amazing Himalayan quartz cluster. Like, how stunning is that? And then also have this beautiful, it looks like a twin quartz from Nepal as well. Like, they're so like, oh, beautiful. And then also this piece of raw hematite that she got on one of her hikes. So cool. So thank you, Sanita, for these. I'm adding, you know, them to our little grid over here that I keep when I do my readings. So yeah, so those are pretty much my announcements. I just wanted to say, yeah, just let you guys know what I was doing. Also, a big shout out and thank you for everybody who's been commenting and liking and sharing my videos. As you guys know, I'm on this mission to get back in the good graces of the YouTube algorithm, and I've been researching on how to better do that. So you may see, you know, tweaks here and there of how I do my layouts for my videos, but overall I'm still going to be giving my heart, my save of information, all the stuff you guys have been following for, the new people that started following me for. I'm just going to hopefully have a little more stuff for you guys. So if you guys have any suggestions of things you want to see or videos you want to see, because I also need to make sure all my subscribers are interacting with my content as well, so I want to make sure I'm giving you guys videos that you want to see. I'll be trying to put some polls into my posts and stuff, As well as I do other readings like sometimes daily readings or love message pulls over on TikTok or Instagram. If you guys don't follow me there yet, the information is in the description box below, and I am open back up to doing personal readings. That's also in the description box for information, so be sure to check that. All right, guys, well, I will say bye now and I'll quit talking, but I just wanted to give you an update. Thanks for listening if you're still sitting here, and the next thing will be your overview of your card selection, and then I'll see you guys at your pile. Thanks, guys. Okay, guys, we have 4 piles for you today. So go with whichever pile you're drawn to the most. If you're drawn to more than one pile, you could just have messages in more than one pile, or something in another pile that you needed to hear, so feel free to check out more than one. The timestamps will be in the description box below, so if you need help picking, sometimes people use the numbers to help them. But we have 4 piles. So pile 1, I have this piece of pyrite and this card with the moon and constellations. Pile 2, I have a green fluorite heart with a tornado with butterflies in it, kind of a storm. Pile 3, we have a carnelian heart with this either sunset or sunrise coming up over the mountains. And pile 4, I have this dual colored onyx with this sailboat kind of sailing off into, looks like the galaxy. So again, take a deep breath, go with whichever pile you're drawn to the most, and I will see you at your pile. I will leave these up for a moment and see you there. Bye, guys. Hello, 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 my lovely friends for pile 1. You guys picked this really awesome pyrite heart. It's a little broken on the bottom. I did drop it. Whoops, but still stunning. I love pyrite, so beautiful. Fool's gold. All right, so we'll start with a couple of we're going over how your person is currently thinking and feeling about you and the connection, and any other things that want to come up. You guys know I'll share. My guides really don't give me much of a choice. So I'm going to start with some oracle cards. I'm going to do things a little differently moving forward. If you missed the intro, not a big deal, but I will be making a little changes and tweaks here and there on my channel, but hopefully just to enhance it for you guys. So I'm going to start with some oracle cards for this pile, like an overall tone. So this card that you guys picked, the word on it is openness. So there should be an opening in this connection, possibly a renewal that comes with that. You know, think of the opening up of a layer, peeling back of a layer, opening up to, you know, the beauty of this connection. And then we have the moon, and then star constellations all around it. So there's like this sense of awe, at least for me when I look at the moon. So that kind of is like this feeling that I'm getting overtone for, you know, the cards that we're going to pull, that something about this connection, there's a sense of awe associated with it, or how they think of you, since that's really what we're asking. So when it comes to you, yeah, there's a sense of awe, the sense of beauty that they see within you that they might not be able to put their finger on or to touch. You know, it feels, something about it feels kind of far away, but yet like a striking beauty that you can't ignore, right? Like seeing the full moon in the sky. It just, I mean, maybe it's just me, but I think most people get very stuffed by that, but it's very, very beautiful. So that's kind of like your overall energy. I can stick this card here. And then we do have these 2 cards. I randomly pulled out Fate and Regret. So there is something that's destined about this partnership, but there is some regret. It says someone feels remorse for the way that they treated you. So this could be how your person's feeling in regards to you, but there is some regret tied up into this connection. So let's get started on your tarot. So for pile 1, how is their person currently thinking and feeling about them and the connection? For those that chose pile 1, please. Really looking for feelings and thoughts about pile 1. So we have 8 of Swords. Oh, I'm sorry. This is the Oriens Animal Tarot that we're using. Thought it kind of went with the main card you guys picked. We have the Hanged Man. Woo! We have the Devil came flying out here. We have a Knight of Wands. These are really stunning cards. Every time I use them, I mean, I probably say that about most of my decks, but it's really, really stunning. We have a 9 of Wands. We have Temperance. We have the Lovers. Wow, you guys have a lot of major arcana. We have a Page of Swords. The overall energy between the two of you guys currently and in this connection and feelings is a 6 of Wands. I want to pull 1 or 2 oracle cards, and then we're going to dive in. So we have Attachment. We did have the Devil. That's very similar message coming in for that. And we have the Temple Path. I'm being guided to point out the number 12, so that might be relevant for somebody. The 12th month, the 12th day of the year, something about 12. And the bottom of the deck energy is the Sun. So with this being the bottom deck energy, and we're asking about how they feel about you, you feel like the warm sun on their face. You know that feeling when you go from a cold room out into the sun and it just feels beautiful, like just against your skin. You feel like warmth to them. And the sun is like most living things. I can't say every living thing, but most living things on earth need the sun to live. So you help this person thrive. You help this person grow. You help nurture this person even when you don't try. It's just something about your energy and they feel that. And it's such a beautiful, beautiful thing to, you can honor someone's warmth that way. So let's start here, guys. So this kind of feels like this goes into this little bit of this regret. So this person in the past, or they could be showing this now, kind of has some apprehension about this connection, I don't know if they have a tendency to think about the reasons why things won't work. So there's some limiting beliefs basically drawn up in this connection and how they feel about you. And there's some guardedness. So this person could be guarded against love in general. They could have been hurt in the past, so they built a little bit of wall around their heart. But this is about like just a limiting belief, not something that's actually real. So when it comes to you, there's this sense of like, they could have this sense of like you might be that much better than they are. Like they can't quite reach you. Like you're a little off limits feeling to this person. They definitely feel like you're out of their league. There's this level of that. Like there's just something about you that's just quite out of touch. I got that feeling with this card. Like they just can't quite be at your level. Not saying they couldn't be, but this is just their perception. This is how they view you. You're just slightly out of reach. It's kind of how they're feeling. I want to add, we do have Temperance here, which represents Sagittarius. We have the Devil energy that represents Capricorn, and we have Lovers for Gemini. So I wanted to point those out as well. So we have the Hanged Man clarified by Temperance. So this person, you guys could have a pause in your connection, a pause in communication. Things could be like slowed down, or like patience may be involved. You may have been very patient with this person, or you may have pulled away from them and they have to be patient for you. Because again, we have regret here, that overall energy kind of lingering over the top of how they feel. So you might have, said enough is enough. I'm not putting up with XYZ, or like for some of you guys, there's an ultimatum that's out there that this person isn't quite sure how to do it, but they have regretful energy about not stepping up to the plate. But this person, when it comes to you, they're trying to take an objective look, a step back, trying to figure out how you guys blend together. If you guys have very different lives, they might be trying to figure out, well, how would this work? One of you guys could just be, you know, I'm hearing like children. So on one side or the other, you guys, some of you guys, this isn't a message for everyone. There could be children involved. Either you guys both have children. How would that work? That could be running into these limiting beliefs this person has, or you have children, they don't, or vice versa. But for some of you guys, children does seem to weigh heavy on some of the energy that's here. It's like, how would this blended family work? How would we make this work? So they're kind of like observing things at this time. They're observing you and really kind of trying to think on, again, how that would work out. So we have the Devil clarified by the Lover. So there is some toxicity coming in on the level of attachment here. You guys could have different attachment styles. So it could be like anxious avoidant attachment kind of dynamic going on, where you kind of have this push-pull energy. But it's something that can be worked through, but I feel like it's like something that keeps coming up and like putting a wrench in the plans on how you guys are working through this. But with the Lovers being here, the Lovers for me is one of my soul level connection cards, and we do have fate. So this is a fated connection. To explain this a little bit more, I actually might do some reels about different types of soul connections. I don't want to get too hard into this right now, but sometimes we get caught up in the fact that we feel so much and so pulled and drawn to people. So that is this underlining feeling here. And we do have a lot of connections in our life that are very fated, but the length of time is kind of up to us on how long they're going to be in and out of our life because of that free will component. And you are the creator of your life. So even though you feel these strong attachments to people, you might not always... just because you feel it doesn't mean that they're meant to be forever in your life. So, okay, just wanted to throw that out there. But again, if you guys want to comment on if you guys would like to see videos about that, my guides give me so many downloads about different types of soul connections, why they really are, and things like that. I've talked about doing some lives with some other readers about that kind of information because I have so much of it in my head. Let me know. But there definitely is an attachment issue here. This also feels like this feeling quite out of reach again. Like this person is just trying to reach at you, trying to touch you. There could be some mirroring or vice versa. Like if I'm explaining all this and you feel like they feel out of reach, it might just be something you need to understand about the connection. So anytime you're also watching a tarot reading, you're like, they're describing me, not describing the other person, then there's something within that you need to understand about yourself. So always keep that in mind if you're watching a reading and a reader is reading you. It's because your guides want you to understand something, and that's why you pick that pile. So there is some attachment issues here. We do have this praying mantis. I just realized there's a praying mantis on this Devil card. And, the praying mantis, the female praying mantis, after mating, bites the male's head off and kills it, right? So it's like I'm hearing the Man-Eater song by Nelly Furtado popping in my head, so I don't know if that's relevant for somebody, but this person almost sees you as like, you can just have anyone you want, and you're just going to eat them alive, is how this is coming up. So, but underneath the surface of that, there is this energy, this pull, this draw, this fated, meant-to-be feeling. So, when it comes to how they feel about you, it's just they feel... again, very drawn, very it may not always make sense. For some of you guys, they could feel very almost annoyed by the pull they feel, or possibly you, because we have this chain on this girl's hands. I can't quite get away from it. It also feels a little, this Eight of Swords, I don't, this connection, I almost feel like I don't have control in this connection. And that's kind of another vibe of the Devil energy where, in the traditional tarot, it's the Devil, and he's got the Lovers, which is actually this card, in chains. So it's like you guys could feel like you're very, there possibly could be some trauma bonds between the two of you guys. So look into that. because that doesn't mean that you guys aren't meant to be together, but unpack that if that word resonates for you, a trauma bond. Look into that, because it could give you some clarity and perspective on your connections. But so there could be a level of that. You guys could have a similar background, similar wounding going on here, where they just feel like you just get them, which can be a very beautiful thing when someone understands your pain. Like, you know, that's intense and can be a beautiful thing, but it also can make you feel like stuck to this person. So they might have that level of that towards you, or you towards them, coming in really strong there. And then we have this Knight of Wands clarified by our Page of Swords. So I feel like this person does have this like passionate pull towards you. They're very, very attracted to you, like extremely attracted to you. So they feel drawn in, pulled in, and they want to express that. So they might feel more comfortable expressing this attraction they have for you, or how attractive they find you, or the chemistry you guys have. So they may be a little more verbal about that side of it, even though there is a lot of other like real feelings here. So sometimes they may only let on to how hot they think you are, or things of that nature, but they definitely feel a pull and a fated connection feeling towards this. So we did have the Six of Wands here. So the overall energy also, sorry, I should have touched this before, is this feeling of wanting this to be successful, wanting this to be successful connection. You know, again, there's a level of regret here for it. It might not be for all of you guys. There's also could be a regret about not speaking up how they feel, not reciprocating on the energy you've given them, you know, like if you've poured more into this relationship and they haven't, because justice is right under this, also nod to Libra, there could be a regret about not stepping up to the plate as you have, like they're just a little not quite there, you know, they haven't quite put it all in the way you have, very unreciprocated. So that could be where this regret is coming in from this person. I want to ask a little bit more before we pull message cards. Can we get any insight to this person's intention towards the viewer? So for pile one's intention towards this viewer, we have justice came back out. So, wow, that's crazy. So this person definitely wants to even things out. There's karmic balance associated with that. One thing about karma is not bad. Karma is balance. Karma is the evening out of things. So this person may, again, feel that regret and want to fix things, want to balance things out. For some of you guys, there could be a legal matter between the two of you guys, but that feels very literal right now. But they feel like they want to speak their truth. So there's the sort of truth right in the middle, and this owl has all this knowledge and wants to balance things out. So there might be a need to communicate feelings, communicate thoughts, communicate just where they're coming from. They might not have expressed some things going on in their life. They might have keeping some of this stuff hidden. That also could be coming where this regret is coming from. And there could be some shame. Like I'm tapping in on shame about something they've done or said, or that because they haven't said it, it's made it a bigger deal than it actually is. But there's this like wanting to come in and wanting to even things out and wanting to balance things out between your guys' connection. Any other intentions, insights into intentions for pile one towards the viewer? We have an Ace of Wands. So there's definitely this wanting to rekindle this spark. Again, you guys have this very just like charismatic chemistry, this pull, this draw, this fire between the two of you guys. And that's something that they want to have again or rekindle or do more of. Take that as you will. But they definitely want some alone time with you, but they just want to feel that fire that sparks between the two of you guys here. Some more intentions. Two of Pentacles, another card of kind of evening things out. We do have this kind of Capricorn-y image again here, like as the devil, like fixing those things that may have gone amiss. evening things out, balancing the two of you guys. So definitely want to feel like the vibe of reciprocating. I feel like you guys as a viewer have put way more into this connection, way more into them than they have, and they really want to even things out, step up to the plate with that. Let's get one more for intentions, and then we'll pull message cards. Wheel of Fortune. So they definitely want things to shift, things to change in this connection, things to move in a more favorable kind of way. This is another card of fate. So is Justice. So these are like these karmic kind of fated connections. So anytime you have a soul contract with somebody, you're going to have a level of karma lessons to work out with them. That is what that is. So, you know, I know some people are like, is this just a karmic relationship? Most relationships have karma associated, and that's that lesson. So don't ever downplay like the level of a karmic relationship, or is it just a karmic relationship? Or if you hear that there's karma attached to this relationship, just know that most relationships in your life have some level of that, because it is the lessons that we're learning from each other, the contracts that we sign. So this person wants to shift things. They want to correct things. I'm hearing course correction, to fix things. They want to go on a path that's more like divine. We have this temple here. Again, I'm getting drawn into this 12. Like, I don't know if December is really important or the 12th of the month. They don't normally do that with me with numbers on a card, my guides, but they're like circling in on this 12. Possibly the 12th of next month could be an important date. I'm not quite sure what 12, but it's like gleaming in my face. But just know that this is like definitely a fated connection, but almost a very divine connection. So I think we'll move on to the message cards. I want to use the Hermit Tarots first, because I love Lorraine's channel, and these are a mixture of tarot and message cards. So what else does pile one need to know, need to hear? What does this person maybe want to say? They want them to know. Words do hurt. So there could be some words that have been spoken between the two of you guys. They may recognize that their words have hurt you, or vice versa. There could be some, you know, back and forth going on. But they want you to know that words do hurt. So if you've said something pretty profound to them, like it's cut them at the core. We have a maybe. So maybe things are going to change. Maybe they're still a little on the fence on how to go about fixing this. This person does still hold on to some limiting beliefs about what they can have in their life. We have the Ace of Cups. So this is the I love you card, wanting a fresh start in love. Here we have I have so much desire for you. That's been coming across this reading loud and clear. No doubt with that one. You are so very special. So this person, again, definitely sees like your uniqueness. You're like seeing the moon in the middle of the afternoon. You're like, whoa, like the moon's out in the middle of the day, you know, like that's how special like you are. Like you like stop this person in their tracks, kind of vibe. Excuse me, I need a sip of my drink. All right, let's pull some more. Sex with you. Yeah, there's definitely, again, no lacking of chemistry between the two of you guys. This person either wants to have more, at least to have it if you guys haven't, but it's something that's heavily on their mind. I think it's like a guilty pleasure of theirs is to think about you in that very physical way. There might also be something about like the level of connection you guys have in those intimate relationships. There could just be like this, just something about that connection just feels more oomph than they've ever felt with anyone else. We have light. So you are like the light in this person's life. Again, we had the sun there. It's like you guide them. You're like this bright light. It's like the moth drawn to a flame kind of analogy. And also some of you guys could be a light worker, and they know that about you and they see that about you. I have let me have you. Gosh, this person is definitely very charged and drawn to you in a very physical way. Sometimes people tend to focus on that more. If a level of like pure loving emotional intimacy is scary for them, they might focus a little more in on the physical side, but that doesn't mean that they don't have those emotions for you. They just might not be as comfortable with loving emotions. We have, I'm too afraid to talk to you. So they might be either afraid to reach out to you guys if you are in non-communication, but they also might be afraid just to express a lot of the stuff that they're feeling towards you if you guys do talk. Let's see. They also might be regretful that they've really like burned a bridge with you, and so they're really afraid to reach out. All right, these are the Divine Love Messages by White Rose Guidance. Lindsay's another lovely reader that I adore personally, and I love her channel. It says, I didn't fall in love with you because I have always loved you and always will. I always hope to have you in my life. Everything you've ever said to me, I've taken to heart. Again, we have this words hurt. Like it's like they just, you cut them at their core. I keep hearing that phrase. It's very like maybe someone's a writer. I don't know. It's very poetic. You cut me at my core. I still have so much to accomplish before I can give you can be what you deserve. So this person feels like they still have things they need to accomplish to get taken care of before they can step up to the plate. It's heartbreaking we can't have more right now. I love you, I hate you, I can't live without you. My entire body is attracted to you, obviously. And our love can power galaxies. So this person, again, this kind of goes back to this initial picture that you guys picked about this outer worldliness about your guys' connection. Let's pick a few more, and then we're going to pull a card for guidance. I've tried telling you the truth so many times, I just can't for some reason. So again, this person's afraid to fully express themselves. I think they're kind of afraid of their own emotions at times. You're healing my soul, but it's a work in progress. I want to travel the world with you. And I am entwined in the thought of finding you one day. Then we have you turn loose heaven in me. All right, so for pile 1, what would be their guidance at this time in this connection? This pile 1's guidance, please. We have a 5 of Wands. Which 5 of Wands can be about competition. It can be about a fight. So it might be something like this is worth fighting for. But I'm also hearing, even though like it's not 7 of Wands, I'm hearing like stand your ground. Hold true to what you need. There could be a message that there is a competition. There could be a third-party situation going here for some of you guys. That's not always another person. Sometimes it's a situation that holds you guys up. But the guidance, let me pull a couple more. That's interesting. All right, what else? Let me just pull the rest of these. We have a Page of Wands, Queen of Cups, and a 2 of Swords. So there's going to be a decision that needs to be made. So it's almost like the choice is in your hands. What a beautiful card, right? But you need to make a choice here. So your guidance is to make a choice. It could be about like defending yourself. But we have the Page of Wands and the Queen of Cups. So I feel like even though this is like, this choice is wanting to make a logical choice, you're going to have to figure this out. But I'm hearing follow your passion, follow your heart when it comes to this. With this Queen of Cups and Page of Wands, like where's your passion drawing you to? We do have this snail, so there's also a guidance about you can take this as slow as you need to. You can take this choice as slow as you need to. You can get very clear about what you need to know. Oops, sorry, we have the King of Swords here. So you can get very clear first, but overall, really ask yourself, like, what do I want in this connection? What do I deserve in this connection? And always choose yourself, regardless of what we pull up and what's going on. Do what you need to do for yourself and for your highest good. And you can't really regret much on your end when you follow your own internal guidance system. But I'm hearing this five of Wands is just so weird to me. because I keep hearing stand your ground, but that's 7 of Wands. So take that as you guys will. So pile 1, I think I'm going to end this here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully you guys like the new kind of setup. I'm still going to be tweaking this for a while as I try to make my readings a little bit longer. If you did like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, share with a friend that might enjoy this channel as well. And don't forget to comment, even if you just leave me an emoji. It really does help me with my algorithm, which I'm working on getting back into YouTube's good graces. Not that I did anything wrong, they've changed their algorithm and I'm trying to get more on board with that. So thank you guys so very much, and I look forward to seeing you guys in a future reading. Oh, one more thing. Sorry, don't leave yet. Don't leave if you did. I have opened back up to personal readings. The information will be in the description box below if you want to book a personal reading where we can dive in and look more into your exact situation. Feel free to either email me or use the link to book a reading through Snipfeed. So thank you guys so very much, and I'll see you in a future reading. Bye, guys. Hello, my lovely friends for pile 2. You guys picked this very beautiful green fluorite heart. And the card that says, or has this tornado with the butterflies, and it says healing chaos. So, side fun note, right before I started recording this, I had a Florida storm roll in, so it's started thundering and lightning, so you guys may get to hear that during this card reading, but kind of cool with this storm on this card. So there's never any coincidences. I started laughing when I realized which pile I was about to do and the storm rolled in. So healing chaos is kind of the energy in this connection. We are going out over how is your person currently thinking and feeling about you and the connection and anything going on. So between the two of you guys, there could be a little bit of turmoil, a little bit of chaos. But, you know, again, this is healing. We have these butterflies on this card. So there's a form of transformation going on within the connection between the two of you guys. I'm also hearing, you know, this person kind of sees you as a very transformative person. You're probably someone that's been through a lot in your life, but have come out very well on the other side. It's something they admire about you. This way you have like changed in your life, and you've morphed, and you've like, and yeah, I feel like you've done it all yourself. As in, like, you've taken your life, you've taken all the hardships, and you've come out like the other side through the chaos you've been in and become this beautiful butterfly. So that's kind of this energy that's going on in this connection. Stay. Okay. And then I pulled 2 more. So we have spiritual lessons and time apart. So for a lot of you guys, you could be in a separation from this person that you're looking to know more about. You guys, I hope you guys can hear that. Like, I love storms, especially that's one nice thing about living in Florida in the summer is like every single day we have some sort of little storm roll through. Not normally like this. So this is exciting. Anyway, sorry. Back to focus. There is a spiritual lesson between the two of you guys. It says this person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. So sometimes, you know, we tend to think about like, oh, this is a lesson for me. Sometimes we're a lesson for another person. Sometimes we're here to help teach other people like how to change, how to be different. We're here to trigger each other. I like to say, you know, the gift, like the real purpose, aka gift of like soul family and soul connections are to trigger each other for ultimate soul growth. So there could be a lot of that going on in this connection, a lot of like mirroring, triggering, waking each other up, but also there may be a sense of time apart between the two of you guys, or you guys could just be in a little bit of a pause going on. Depends on the situation. A lot of people tune into these readings, so I do my best to kind of go over everything I'm picking up, but a lot of times I pick up lots of different scenarios. So we're using the Chrysalis Tarot. I picked one with butterflies because it kind of went with your guys' theme card. So I thought that was a good fit. And I haven't used this deck in a while, so it's very pretty. So we are going over, how is pile 2's person thinking and feeling about them? And the connection and anything else our viewers need to know. Please provide insight and guidance for their highest good. Thank you so much. And that is our intention. How is pile 2's person thinking, feeling about them? We have a 5 of Wands and we have the King of Pentacles, which on this deck is called the Illusionist. Another reason I like this deck, I get a lot of information by the characters that this artist used. So I feel like I get a very in-depth reading, more than just the tarot. We have a 5 of Swords. We have the Moon. And it's funny because we talked about like healing chaos, so change. So 5-5 is already represented, and that is a number of change. So let's clarify these. Ooh. We have Merlin, which is the hero. So this is like the Fool. We have the Emperor. Ooh. We have the Magician. And we have a 10 of Scrolls. Overall energy in this connection between the two of you guys is the Pilgrim, or the Page of Scrolls, or the Page of, Swords. And this is the 10 of Swords. I want to pull. My throat got very dry, so this kind of feels like if you guys are in time apart, it could be like a lack of communication or an unwillingness to speak. Because I'm having a hard time. So this person could be dealing with like a blocked throat chakra as well. You could feel like this person doesn't speak their mind often, like you're always kind of left curious about how they think, feel about anything, especially you. We have yin yang, so masculine, feminine energy coming up. And we have patience. So again, that time apart. But again, that card says this distance will bring clarity. So if you're in separation from this person, there is a reason for it, and it's to help you see things clearly. And then we have rest and rejuvenation. So again, feeding into that pause and a connection for a lot of you guys. If you are in a happy-go-lucky kind of vibe and you're checking in on how someone feels about you, I don't think this is your pile, so potentially pick a different pile or a different reading. I'm just going to be honest. There's a lot of more heavy kind of stuff going on here, so just want to throw that out there. So we start off our reading with this 5 of Wands, clarified by this Merlin, which is the Fool here in this deck. So I feel like there's a sense of fighting against a new beginning, fighting against starting over. So you guys could have some friction with this person. This person also, for some of you guys, this person may see you as someone as that has lots of options. 5 of Wands can be a lot about competition. They may have to fight against someone in order to have that new beginning. So there's like this, there's friction here about starting over. Some of your people are fighting for it. Some of it feel like they're fighting against things, or also just against the odds. Is how that's coming up. Like there might be some circumstances that are keeping you guys apart. Some of you guys could be at a physical distance because we have that time apart. There could be like an ocean between you guys. This could be long distance for some of you guys. So this person doesn't quite know how to get to you, which is really drawing in right now. My guides like remind me that this is the Pilgrim on this, which is the Page of Scrolls, the Page of Swords, and the Pilgrim would have to go on a journey, right? So, and then we have a 5 of Stones under here, 5 of Pentacles. So you guys have 5, 5, 5. So there's change going on. Again, we have your guys' main card is Healing Chaos with the butterflies, and the butterflies represent change. So this is a change in this connection. There's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of healing, a lot of growth between the two of you guys. Again, we have spiritual lessons, so that's not a stretch. You as an individual, as the viewer, could be growing exponentially at this time. You may have walked away from this connection. You may have left this person out in the cold a little bit. And this person, I feel like, is like missing you, but they don't know how to get back to you. They don't know how to restart this. I feel like this person feels like they're hitting a wall on how to get back to you, how to blend this, how to balance this connection, how to line things back up. I'm hearing they just want things to be easy again. But we do have like this divine intervention kind of coming in. We have an angel here holding a clock. We have patience. So this connection, this is a very needed time for just rest. And this person may be realizing this because we are tapping into how they're feeling. So they might be having this spiritual awakening, having this lesson. This person could also be going through a dark night of the soul. So they're really resting. And right under here we have broken heart. So this person is brokenhearted about this connection not being more at this time. But yeah, I think they have a sense of knowing that this is for a reason. I think both of you guys are mirroring each other. You may have been through a lot with this person. And you guys are both really realizing that there's so much growth, so much potential that needed to happen. And the things that happened the way that they did needed to happen for that growth. So, so all that is very much here. So we have this Knight of Pentacles clarified by the Emperor. So as slow moving as this person is towards you at times, I feel like they may, this person could be a bit of a dreamer. We have the illusionist. So it's also, they might not be coming across how they actually are. As in, this person could wear a mask, or they could have put on an air that they had things more together than they actually do. Like they're trying to create an illusion that all this stuff was great, but really below the surface there's so much like fire and passion. This person also could have some anger issues. I don't always associate that with Emperor, but I have to think of like Aries. Emperor represents the Aries, which is ruled by Mars, which is the god of war. Gosh, the storm is amazing. But I'm also hearing this person wants some groundedness in this, because we do have the Green Man here, which is kind of like this, like almost like Father Earth, Father Time kind of vibe to it. And the stones do represent the Pentacles, which is Earth energy. So, again, we have Emperor, so I need to point out Aries. I'm sorry, we have the Moon, so I want to tap into Cancer, also / Pisces. Sometimes readers associate the Moon with Pisces as well, but I always, it is the Moon. Sorry, some people associate it with Cancer as well, so, because it's ruled by the Moon. Anyways, back to this. So I feel like this person may have put on an air that they were more peaceful than they really are. They may, again, be working through some anger issues. You may have seen them explode. But this person also has a fiery passion towards you, a feeling, a connection that they want to bring forth towards you. But I also feel like they constantly are putting on this illusion. Like we have this like white bird here, this white dove, which is seen as like, the bird of peace. So they like want to put on this air that they're very calm and centered, and you really don't ruffle their feathers, but underneath the surface, like they have a fire burning for you, like below that. So if you're wondering, does this person feel passionately towards me? Heck yes, and they still do. And that fire still burns. And I'm drawn back to the fact that we have a dragon spitting fire here. So I feel like this person is just like a little all over the place. They might be trying to figure out where things sit for them. Again, spiritual lessons. So we could be going through a spiritual awakening at this time. And so they really are just trying to keep themselves centered at all times. And so maybe if you guys are in a disconnect, or they're not speaking to you much, is because this person is desperately trying to find their balance, their center when it comes to you. And something about this connection with you like makes them feel off balance. Even though at the same time there is a level that you balance them out, but you also reflect back to them the things that they need to heal. And so it's just a lot for this person. But we have this 5 of Swords here, clarified by the Magician. So I think at all costs this person is trying to control their own fight. So 5 of Swords is, in the traditional tarot, we see like one guy and there's been a battle and he's kind of fought dirty just to win. So this is a person like trying to win for themselves at all costs. We have the Magician here, which is about manifesting. But I see this like singular eye. I feel like this person right now has a little singular vision towards themselves. Even though they feel this passion and stuff towards you, they are really working on themselves. They're a little in it for themselves. And we have Aries here, which rules the first house, which is very self-focused, which isn't always bad, but they kind of just tend to fall back into the, well, what about me? I need to do something for me. I need to figure out me. And a lot of that is this person has a lot of fears around things ending. With the moon clarified by the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is about endings, usually painful endings. So this person could have abandonment wounds from childhood. It's almost like, I'm going to leave you before you leave me kind of vibe. But it doesn't pull away from the fact that they feel so drawn to you. I need to pull this card up to the screen. It's so stinking pretty. It's such a beautiful card. Bees might be important to some of you guys. It could be a nickname in here. I'm being very drawn into that. There's a bee on this card. Then we have a compass and some butterflies. And those are all normal, but the bee, something is important about the bee for somebody. But this person is really also addressing their fears, also maybe trying to like cut off and get past fears of relationships. So it's funny, in this card, this Ten of Scrolls looks a little bit like the Eight of Swords in traditional tarot, where the individual is surrounded by swords, but they feel trapped by their own thoughts. So this person could have fears that hold them back, fears of intimacy, fears of letting down their walls and letting someone really in. So again, kind of stemming back from a childhood wound, but there's something about you that breaks down their walls, but then also makes them feel like they have to put them back up because they're a little afraid of that. So you may have a little bit of a loner on your hands, someone that also wants to travel. Here, they really want to like kind of just go and see things. Like they almost sound like always have like one foot out the door is this kind of vibe. Like you may have sensed that when you guys were together, that there was something like they're always like either waiting for the other foot to, or the other shoe to drop, or just always like trying to like save themselves all the time. And it's just this person is extremely terrified of being left. There's a huge abandonment wound here, either from childhood or a past relationship, or happening multiple times in their life. I'm getting so tongue-tied in this pile, so I apologize, guys. But so this person is just like, I feel like this person is very good at verbalizing things, or they could be an eloquent speaker, but when it comes to you, they just almost don't have the words to say. Like I mean, I know I get caught up in words sometimes, but I am so tongue-tied when it comes to this person. So I kind of want to ask what this person's current intentions are towards you guys. So could we get some insight into this person's intentions towards the viewer, please? Pile 2's intentions. We have the Dreamer, the Knight of Mirrors, which is the Knight of Cups. So this person, you probably visit them a lot in their dreams. They also daydream a lot about things just being different. I'm hearing they daydream that they wish they were more strong, more courageous. They wish they were different, that they had the ability to jump after things that they go, but they have a tendency to sit back and not take a leap of faith. But this is the Knight of Cups. So the intention of that, Knight of Cups is someone wanting to come forward with a romantic gesture. So there is this burning desire within them to come forward and be romantic and sweep you off your feet and bring you flowers and all those things. But I think they daydream about this a lot versus doing. This feels kind of Pisces energy. Again, we had the moon here. So you could be dealing with someone that has heavy Pisces in their chart. Possibly like a moon in Pisces, or a moon in a water sign could come through as well too. But this person does want to come after you. They do want to be romantic towards you. That is an intention that they have, but the way that it's kind of, I mean, depends on what the other cards come up. It feels like they're more comfortable daydreaming about it than actually doing it. And after this, I'm going to pull message cards because I feel like this person has a lot to say. They just don't say it, and I'm curious about what they want to say. But let's see, their intentions still. Can we get a little more insight into their current intentions? We have the wheel. So the wheel is about change. Again, you guys had 555 up here. So this is wanting to be different, wanting things to shift in this connection, wanting luck to shift in this connection. The Wheel of Fortune also for me is a card of like destiny. Again, you guys were meant to be in each other's life to learn spiritual lessons. So a lot of you guys have a soul level connection with this person. So you're going to feel very drawn to that person. And rightfully so, because you guys were meant to have fated experiences, learn certain things from each other. How much you guys want to be involved in that is kind of up to you. You're the creator of your own life, and that's a very true thing. But that's when you feel the pull towards people. Sometimes we can mix up like a soul family connection when you're attracted to someone, and it can feel stronger than it should have been. But that's a story for a different video. If you're curious about, you know, soul connections in general, and want me to do a video about that sometimes, I've been asked to do some of those. I might do shorts or something. Let me know. I have a lot of information kicking around in my head from my guides about that. Anywho, but this is that this person's intention is for things to change, the dynamic between you guys to change, for things to even back out, to clear up. I think pile 1 had the wheel and intentions too. So we have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Artist on here. So again, this whimsical kind of vibe about this person. They might actually be an artist. So for some of you guys, this person could be an artist, or you could be an artist, because I feel like they're almost like peeking in on you. So the way this looks is this person's intentions. I'm getting that they're spying on you. I know a lot of these cards look like windows, but they're really, my guides are really drawing me into like this forced perspective here. So I feel like this person has a tendency to watch your social media, to look in on you. They still see you as this beautiful, nurturing, caring person. Again, they see this artistic flair about you in such a beautiful way. But again, this person just feels like a little more watching from the outside versus actually doing. I think they're very much still in this rest and relaxation mode, because they're mending a broken heart, either about this connection or just their heart has so many scars and so much wounding that they're still working through that and they're still healing through that. All right, one more for intentions, please. Pile 2, and then we'll pull message cards. 2 of Spirals. So this is the 2 of Wands. So this person is trying to figure out their next steps in life, or their next steps towards you. So this is something that's heavily on their mind. Again, they're daydreaming about it. They want change. They could be keeping an eye on you from afar, but they want to figure out how to move their next step forward. So they are definitely planning something, or trying to figure out what that plan is. But there's definitely this want for forward momentum with you for sure. And bottom of the deck, we have Gaia. So the Empress here, Mother Nature. So anytime this card comes up, especially in a, like, how are they thinking and feeling about you, they see you as this beautiful, nurturing, honoring, just vibrant person. Like there's so much life within you, and they find you so beautiful. So I want to add that as well. All right, let's pull some message cards. First, we're going to use the Hermit Tarot. I love Lorraine's channel. If you don't watch the Hermit Tarot, please do yourself a favor. She is just sweet, sweet soul, and a beautiful, beautiful reader. So let's see. So pile 2's person, what else do they want to say? What do they want to know? We have now is not the time. We've already kind of covered that. That's not surprising. But I want a fresh start with you. Again, we had this is below the surface of this person's like wants and feelings of behind this, for what, like this friction they feel, but they want this new beginning. They want a fresh start. They want to start over with you. Again, right now they're just kind of checking you out and daydreaming about it, but they definitely want it. It's something that it's a desire within them. I want you. So they definitely want you. I'm obsessed with your body. So they have a lot of carnal, primal feelings towards you, very attracted, very, there's a lot of chemistry between the two of you guys. And this person feels it even when they try not to. Have I lost everything? This person is nervous that things are over, that they've lost you. Again, you know, like we talked at the very beginning, that this person, there's like friction about how to start again. Like, have I messed up so much, you know? So they're worried that they have lost you. So that is something that like flutters around in their head a bit. I left because you told me to. So for some of you guys, you may have like had a fight and you just told this person to leave. You wanted them to go. You didn't want them in your life anymore. Or if you didn't physically say it, they felt like you were better off without them. Think before you act. So I think that this person is taking things slowly. They're thinking heavily about this connection. So that's a kind of that pause I'm feeling. Like this person is like ruminating and thinking about it, but I don't see them acting just yet. One of Cups, Ace of Cups. So this is the I love you card. So this person still has a lot of love for you, a lot of, you know, just feeling like emotional fulfillment towards you. And they definitely miss you a lot. All right, next we're going to use, the next two decks are by White Rose Guidance. These are Divine Love Messages, Volume 1 and 2. I love Lindsay's channel, another fellow reader that I love and adore on a personal level as well. Lindsay's so great. So if you don't watch her channel, get your tush over there. Tell them both I said hi, Lorraine and Lindsay, over at those channels. But let's see, what else does Pile 2's person want to say? I'll do anything to bring you happiness. I would just hurt you more right now. I need to be alone. So they need this time apart. I know the fire that burns in you is the same that burns in me. I remember you. So this is kind of like a past life recognition, a soul recognition kind of card. You are so precious to me. Let's pull two more from this deck and then... I've been watching you from a distance. I told you. I find everything about you so pleasurable and irresistible. I love that this card popped out because that was such an interesting message for that card to pop through. This person is watching you. All right, let's see. A couple more messages. Also, I wanted to let you guys know I am available for personal readings if you do want a more in-depth look into your reading versus just this general reading. Please, you can find the information in the description box on how to book a reading with me. That's too many. If they're meant to pop out, they'll come back out. I wasn't looking for this. I don't know how to deal with this. So again, I feel like a lot of this person's been triggered a lot. We had healing, chaos, spiritual lesson. That's kind of just what happens with soul connections. I'm not ready for commitment with anyone. So if you're worried about them being with anyone else, I don't think there is anyone else. This person is very on a solo mission. Everything I do reminds me of you. So again, they constantly just think about you and you cross their mind. Thank you for being a beautiful light and energy, or for your beautiful light and energy in my life. I can't bear to build it all again and watch it wash away. Again, this person has abandonment issues. And you will be in my heart until death and beyond. So this person has so much feelings towards you, so much passion towards you. It's just part of the journey at this time where you guys are sitting. So I think I'm going to end this here. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share. Please comment, even if you just leave an emoji. That really helps me out. I'm trying to get back, build back up my algorithm stuff. That's why I'm doing longer videos. And eventually I'll start doing extended readings as well for you guys. If you guys are interested in that, feel free to drop that in a comment too if you are interested in me doing deeper dives into things and extended readings. So thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys in a future reading. Bye, guys. Hello, my lovely friends for pile 3. You guys picked this stunningly beautiful carnelian heart. Like, Like, wow. How pretty is that? All right. And then you guys pick this beautiful card, and the message on your guys' card is new beginnings. So if you're hoping that this person wants a fresh start with you, or to kind of, you know, really kick things off or bring it to a next level. That's our overall energy for your reading today is new beginnings. So that's pretty cool. Anyone who's watched me for a long time, I am switching it up a little bit, how I'm doing my readings, trying to get a little more in depth, a little longer in my readings. So I have longer videos to make YouTube happy, so they promote me again. Anywho, next you guys have chemistry and intuition. So there's a lot of chemistry this person feels towards you. It says this attraction you feel is mutual. So anything that you feel towards them, they are feeling towards you. We have intuition. It says you already know the answer you seek. So this person also feels like there's just an intuitive connection between the two of you guys. Maybe there's a little bit of telepathy or reading each other's mind, but just this knowing, like there's something about you, they just know you. But they feel, again, very, very, very pulled towards you. Carnelian is a very good stone for passion and energy, that kind of stuff about the sacral chakra. So it's not surprising to me how these all kind of came together. And even the colors in this card, they're that vibrant, like passionate oranges, are very beautiful. So yeah, there's definitely, this person feels so much sexual pull towards you. There's that is there. But they also just have this like knowing about you, that they just feel very, very drawn to you, and this connection. So, all right, we're going to pull your tarot now. We are going over, you know, how's your person currently feeling and thinking about you, about the connection, and anything that my guides want to bring up. Please remember, this is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Not everything's going to fit for everyone, and that's okay. A lot of people watch these, so I do my best to cover all the different information I get in the most cohesive, clear way that makes the most sense, because it all comes in jumbled sometimes. So I do my best. But if you guys are interested in a personal reading, I have opened those back up, and the information on booking is in the description box. So let's get going. Pile 3's person. How are they thinking and feeling about the viewer, please? How is this person thinking and feeling about our viewer? We have strength, so a nod to Leo. How's the person feeling about the viewer? We have a 7 of Swords. We have a 5 of Cups, so there's some regret here. There's also this person not expressing their thoughts and their feelings so much. So I know a lot of times 7 of Swords, anyone who watches a lot of readings will be like, huh. And a lot of this card is seen as sneaky energy, but this is also someone just not telling their full truth. And this person might have regret about that, but we're going to keep going. We have a 4 of Coins. All right, and then let's clarify these. So we have a 9 of Swords. We have a 5 of Wands. We have a 9 of Wands. Ace of Cups there. We have a 3 of Wands for your guys' overall energy. Let me pull some oracle cards, and then we'll jump into the thick of this. All right, what else does pile 3 need to know? We have first chakra, Archangel Michael. This person feels very protective towards you and protective over you. It's almost like a Edward and Bella vibe from Twilight. Take that as you will. Or even Jacob. Just very like that level of like, I feel very protective, or I need to like protect you. You might not need protection, but this is just how this person feels. And then we have woman holding a heart. So this person feels like this, regardless of gender, that you hold their heart. Like you have their heart in your hands. There is some anxiety about that. We're going to get into all this, but this person ultimately feels like you just have their heart. Like their heart belongs to you. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have Angel of Love. This is Aphrodite. So this person has a lot of love for you. Again, we have the Ace of Cups here. So this person has this just beautiful, loving feeling towards you. Again, this protective feeling towards you, this nurturing, like they just feel like they have to like, yeah, protect you. And again, I don't think that it's you guys because you need protection. That's not the vibe I get when I tap into your energy. But this person just feels drawn to like just honor you. Maybe a little worship too. That could be coming in where this woman holding a heart. So I have to add this because it just came in and it's kind of funny. For some of you guys, this person felt like you put a spell on them. So some of you guys could be a little witchy. I don't think this is a bad thing. It's almost like a joke. It's almost like, have you bewitched me? Have you put a spell on me? Like, why am I like, I'm just like, like stuck, just like desiring you, but honoring you. Like they feel like they don't have a lot of control about this pull to like be around you that they feel. So, okay. But then we're going to unpack this because there's a lot here. Overall energy this person feels towards you is this Three of Wands. So we have this woman moving up a ladder. So the Three of Wands a lot about is waiting for your like ship to come in. But with the imagery here, I'm feeling like this person wants to go towards you. They're willing to climb your wall. Like if you've put walls up, if you're the type of person that has built walls around your heart, they like want to climb over them. It's like Rapunzel, put your hair down. I don't know why I'm getting all these weird analogies, but that's how it's all coming in. So they like want to scale the walls that you've built and really conquer them, like really like calm your fears, calm your like any scarcity or any fears that you have. Even though this person has these same fears, we're going to go over that. But this person sees you as someone like they're willing to open themselves up to and to help you work through your fears. We also have the King of Wands sitting right here. So again, this person has so much passion, so much chemistry towards you, so much pull that they feel towards you as well. So we start off this reading with strength clarified by a Nine of Swords. So Nine of Swords can be a card of anxiety, of sleepless nights. It is clarifying strength though. So in this connection, this person feels a strong draw towards you. I need to give a nod to Leo again here. But there's like some anxiety around that for them. Like this person might not have ever felt a connection like this before. Again, we have intuition. So this person has this knowing. They might not be very open to spirituality and stuff like that. And so something about this just has thrown this person off a little bit. So it makes them as strong as they feel it. It causes them some anxiety. It causes them to feel like they have a lack of control. I feel like this person tends to like to be in control of their lives. We'll get into that when we get over here, but they tend to be very logical thinkers. I'm picking up Virgo energy, but they tend to like things just to make sense for them, and something about this connection has thrown them for a loop. So with the Seven of Swords and clarified by the Five of Wands, so I feel like this person has a lot of thoughts and feelings that they just keep to themselves. They don't really want to tell you, but they fight internally against themselves with this. Also, this can be, you having more than one suitor where they feel like they have to fight against you, but this person almost feels like instead of fighting, they would just rather keep it to themselves. Like there could be some feelings of not being good enough for you here. That's their own stuff to unpack, but that is coming up, like this anxiety, like they feel a strong pull, but I keep getting this sense of like, I'm not good enough. I've never been good enough. I don't know how to, they might not have had a lot of successful relationships in the past before meeting you. So it just causes them to like not know where they stand, even with themselves. So I think that they don't express how they feel a lot. And it's probably why you're watching this video. They probably don't let you in on that internal world that often. They keep those thoughts, that communication to themselves. But I hear it's internal battle within them. So the Five of Cups is a lot about regret. They could have some regrets about telling you their feelings or how to tell you their feelings, or they're scared of loss. We do have a 9 of Wands, which for me, when my guides give me this card, it's usually about someone who's built walls around their heart to keep themselves safe from past hurts. So this person is a little afraid of getting hurt again. I keep getting this vibe though, I'm not good enough for you. Like, it's very sad. Like, I think in the past, this person's been through some hard relationships, possibly growing up as well, but relationships where they were always made to never feel good enough. It's not like this person intentionally dumps on themselves. It's because they've had people just crap on them. Like, you're dealing with a really warm, kind-hearted person, a very true, loyal person here, but they have been really crapped on. Possibly by you. For some of you guys, you may have hurt this person's feelings, but they still pine away for you. But for other of you guys, it's just they have been mistreated in their own life, that it makes them scared to really open up to love, because it makes them feel unstable and ungrounded. So they have a little bit of walls up against it. But it doesn't mean that it's not there. So we have this 4 of Coins, which is where I'm getting this guarded also feeling. 4 of Coins can sometimes be someone being a little greedy, but this is someone that's like trying to hold on to their foundation. And what's underneath the surface of that is this love they feel for you, this Ace of Cups, this wanting this big grand start of love with you. But this person, like, they just it's like they hold all their cards to their chest because they're afraid of losing themselves in a connection. They probably have done that in the past. Losing their heart, and also just getting hurt. So, but I think even with all that going on, this person still wants to come towards you. It's almost, again, they're drawn to you. Like, they don't really have a choice. They're very much pulled towards you. We do have the 6 of Coins, so you could have been very generous with them. They want to be very generous of you. I think, depending on the scenario of viewer to who you're watching about, this could be like that whole just dynamic of, provider, nurturer kind of vibe, where this person wants to be very generous with their time, very generous with their energy, very generous with their money. They potentially are someone who like wants to take you on dates, things like that. They want to like pour into you. They want to be able to give you all the things maybe you never had. I feel like if you've been through hard times and you've expressed that to them, it really touched them in such a way. Again, like, you've stolen this person's heart. Like, you hold it in your hands. Again, don't worry about who's holding the heart. It's you that's holding the heart. That's how they view this. Like, you have their heart, their mushy little heart right in your hands. And they're like, and then we have man holding a heart. So maybe you feel the same way. Like, these are just, doesn't matter, again, genders. You guys are holding each other's heart, and maybe they don't even realize that. I kind of love that that's all like, oh snap. Oop, as I drop it. So, yeah, there's just a lot of love. But a lot of this love, I am noticing, it is being held outside of themselves. So this person also might have, again, a hard time integrating emotions, really feeling emotions. They like to stay safe and grounded. So first chakra is your root chakra. So that's about how you feel safe in the world. So it's very important for this person to feel grounded and safe. So again, I'm getting like very earth sign energy with that person. And we have Leo, which is a fire sign. But I think this person just likes to feel strong, steady, stable. That's where they prefer, and you have, again, thrown them for a loop a little bit. But this person might not have fully ever been able to integrate trusting their own heart. So they might have, again, some emotional unavailability. I think a lot of us have some level of it. We've all been through a lot. This human life is not easy. But so this person may also be learning to integrate how to feel, and that could be what you're helping teach them in this life as well. I'm going to pull some intentional cards, like what is this person's intentions towards you guys? If you're curious, like what their next steps are, what do they intend, or where do they intend to go with this connection? So for pile 3, what intentions does this person have towards the viewer, please? So we have a Two of Swords. So this person intends to make some sort of choice. If there is a stalemate in this connection, they intend to make a choice here. The Sun. So they want to make you happy. You make them happy. They want to go towards that feeling of happiness. I love that. I think this is Thoth. Is that Thoth or Ra? Can't remember who has the ink. Anyways, and one faces the other one. Anyways, sorry. The bird head is Ibis head Thoth? Sorry. If you guys know, feel free to drop them in the comments. I'm sorry. I'm going to get out of my Egyptian stuff that I don't really know. Actually, I think this is Ra. Which is this? Oh, it is Ra. It's the sun god. I'm so sorry. Welcome to my brain. Anywho, so this person definitely feels very powerful about you. They want to come towards you. I mean, this is a very like strong energy. Very like wants to come towards you, wants to be that strong person in your life. Again, we did have Leo here, so there is a lot of Leo vibes too. So it's like, and Leo is ruled by the sun, and we are, as I'm recording this is a timeless reading, but as I'm recording this, we just moved into Leo season. So happy birthday to all my Leos. This person definitely feels very drawn. They want to move forward. They also want to shine light on you. This person wants to provide praise for you. They want to let you see how beautiful they are to them. That's something they intend to do. They want to like shine a light on you. They also might want to take you to go see a sunrise or a sunset. It's something this person wants to do, they intend to do. Maybe you guys have talked about it, maybe something that you guys do. They definitely want to watch either the sun go down or the sun come up with you, depending on where you live. We have the Four of Cups, so there is a slight, so this is almost like a warning, keep in mind. This person is there is some reservations about giving all of their heart to you. So when we look at intentions, again, I feel like this person is making a choice, but there is a level of, they may hold back a little bit on the love they give you. It's like they might give you 3/4 of it, but they're going to keep a little bit behind. So this person may be slow moving when they express their feelings. Again, we know we had that Seven of Swords, and I got that energy. It's not them being sneaky. It's them holding back their communication about how they feel. So just know that this person might not be, again, fully emotionally available to give you all their cups of love, but they definitely want to give you some of them. So I'm hearing just keep a little patience with this person. They definitely need some understanding and patience along the way. All right. Then we have the Hanged Man. So this person, they intend to really look at this situation from all angles. There is a pause associated with this card too. So again, there may be some slow moving energy, even though I feel like, so it could just be a contrast to how this person is feeling. Like they feel very pulled to you, but then they hold back, like they ha. So again, this person as they, okay. All right. So you may go through periods when this person opens up and then pulls back. Again, that level of being open emotionally is really hard for this person. So the way that my guides are telling me is I'm hearing just try to be understanding and hold space for this person, that they may open up and then draw back in. So you might feel a little bit of wishy-washy energy from this person. Do what you want with that. If it doesn't feel right for you and it's causing you pain, if you need to walk away from the connection, walk away from the connection. But if you're trying to be understanding, just understand that that's why. This person likes to feel steady, and love and emotions and big emotions make them feel a little unsteady. We did have the Six of Coins again on the bottom that popped back up. So this person wants to be very generous with you. They want to reciprocate any type of generosity you've given them, but they definitely want to like shower you with gifts. They want to take you to nice restaurants and dinners. That's an intention that they have. They really, really want to do that. So trying to see, I'm going to pull message cards. I know you guys all love that part, but I feel like we're missing something. What's under this? The Hermit, yep, that's that person withdrawing. So it's like they give and then they pull back. They give and they pull back, but we've already discussed that. So maybe I'm just supposed to repeat and have you guys really understand that this person, that's kind of just how they operate, and try not to take that personal if they give and they pull back and give and pull back. But you definitely are holding their heart. They have a lot of love towards you, a lot of feelings in this emotion or in this connection, but it's still a lot for this person. It really, really is. But they want this new beginning with you. They want this fresh start, or bring things to the next level, with that being your guys' overall energy. So we're going to move into message cards. I need to take a sip of my water. My mouth is getting so dry. Okay, so first we're going to pull some message cards. We're going to use the Hermit Tarot's deck. I love Lorraine. If you don't watch her channel, it's amazing. She's such a beautiful reader. Such a sweet soul too. So, all right, let's see. What does pile 3's person want to say? I want them to know you are right. So you are right about something. So you've told them something and they feel like you are right. You're the right person for them. My life started when I met you. Again, we had this new beginning, you know, this chemistry. So that's beautiful. Ace of Swords. So this is like new honesty. This is about epiphany moments, new thoughts. So this person could want to communicate with you in a new way. Will you choose me? I told you this person has some self-worth things going on. They're a little nervous that you might be better. They might not be up to par for you. I don't think you see them that way, but there is a little self-doubt creeping and giving this person some anxiety and keeping them pulled back. They really are afraid of getting hurt in connections. They are waiting for you. So they're definitely waiting for you. They're trying to figure this out. For some of you guys, you could be making them wait, but they're definitely waiting for you. If I asked you to stay, would you leave? Yeah, this person is afraid of, they have some abandonment wounds, or that they hold that very near and dear to the heart. That might be something they'd never expressed to. So they are a little nervous that you're going to leave them, especially if you ask them to stay. I feel like they think that if they show too much interest in you, that you're going to dip out. You know, like sometimes in this dating culture we're in, as soon as someone says, I like you, they're like, oh, bye. Like the challenge is gone. So they may be a little nervous that if they show you their cards, if they tell you how they feel, that you're going to leave. So keep that in mind. I've never imagined so much perfection. So this person sees you as the full package. You check off all the boxes. This is very 9 of Cups energy. Yeah, you're perfect in this person's eyes. You might not see it, but they definitely see you as this perfect thing, person, everything. I'm afraid to talk. Yeah, this person is afraid to fully express all their feelings. They might let you in some, but to like really let you in, that's a scary thought for them. Ace of Pentacles, which is new beginnings, new tangible beginnings. So they definitely want this fresh start, this new beginning. Very tangible. Pentacles are tangible things. I'm also hearing this person, again, wants to give you gifts. This person is like, that might be a love language of theirs, where they show people they care about them by doing things for them, like acts of service, and then gifts. Might be this how this person expresses love. There's someone else. So this person, yeah, we had this we had 5 of Wands. So this person might feel like you have other suitors. They're a little nervous. For some of you guys, you could be dealing with a third party situation. I didn't pick that really up anywhere else. So I really feel like this person, this is more of like fearful that you have somebody else. We have words do hurt. So I don't know if there's been some sort of exchange here and there where you've hurt their feelings by accident, or that they realize they hurt yours. But this person is afraid of getting hurt. Happiness is my priority. So this person puts happiness above anything else. They do want you to be happy. But this person also, anytime they start to feel uncomfortable, will go back to what feels the best in happiness for them. So it's that almost like being mindful that this person has a tendency when things get scary or uncomfortable or anything other than like vibe, like they might be... I almost read this as like This person may be dealing with a level of toxic positivity, where they haven't quite figured out how to integrate all the feels. Like anything that feels icky, they don't want to touch that. They want to just stay in this high vibe all the time. But learning balance in that is just part of life. So they might be there, so you might recognize that trait in them. You have so many choices and options. Yeah, again, this person feels like you have so many options. Even if you don't see it that way, it's just because they might have put you on a pedestal a little bit. They might have some rosy colored glasses about you, but they just think that you can do better than them. So that holds them back. Well, I've been going on a roll with that. All right, we're going to pull some White Rose Guidance, switch it up to Lindsay's deck over at White Rose Guidance, another dear friend of mine. I love her to pieces. Lovely reader. Let's see. Woo. As half the deck falls on the floor. I'm not going to try to pick those up, but everything I do reminds me of you. So they think about you often. You're always on their mind. Thank you for the beautiful light and energy in my life. I could listen to your voice on days on end, so I like how you sound when you speak. You're not my usual type, but I like it a lot. I desire you deeply and internally. One more from this deck, and then we'll move to another deck. You are always so sweet. All right, what else does pile 3's person want to say? I've had sleepless nights caught between confusion and pain. That's that 9 of Swords energy. I have no words for your kindness and generosity. And they want to repay you for anything you've done for them. You are so precious to me. Am I good enough for you? That message has been riddled throughout this reading. Some of you guys might be surprised by that. You're like, oh no, they're very confident, but no. They have they put you on a pedestal. I feel so much joy with you. It's like I'm a kid again. My whole body burns at the thought of you. So pile 3, I hope this helped. I hope this gave you some insight. If you're interested in a personal reading, you can find information in my description box on how to book that. I hope you'd enjoyed this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment for me, please, to help my algorithm. Even if you just drop an emoji, I'd really appreciate that. And thank you guys so very much, and I'll see you in a future reading. Bye, guys. Hello, my lovely friends for pile 4. I have a pile 4. It's never usually what I do. You guys pick this really awesome onyx, but I do have to let you guys in on a secret. The color really comes from this piece of paper, I think, or they painted it on the inside. I don't know. I just thought it was really pretty. So it is onyx, clear onyx, but it's 2 pieces that have either been painted or put together. But, 2 pieces, created. Someone put their creativity into this, and I think it's beautiful. So it was very pretty to use with the cards too. So you guys have this beautiful onyx blue and yellow heart. Reminds me of, is it Blue and Yellow? That Used song just popped in my head. Anywho's, so the card that you guys picked was Enlightenment, and look how pretty this is. There's like this sailboat just going right out of the water into the heavens or into the galaxy, into space. But so when this is like your overall energy for your reading, this is awakenings. This is like new thoughts, aha moments, epiphanies. So the person that you're dealing with, the person that we're looking into, they could have recently had an epiphany, could have realized some things, and opened up their mind to some new things about you and the connection. So we'll put that right there. And then we're going to start with some 2 oracle cards. You guys have Passion. Try something you've never done before. And then Second Chance. This relationship deserves a second chance. So overall, between the 2 of you guys, there's a lot of passion. How this can't talk. How this person is feeling about you, the viewer. They have a lot of passion towards you. They feel very drawn to you. It's very passionate. And then Second Chance. So for those of you in a separation, or those of you that maybe things are fizzling out or something, there's this renewal of energy that's kind of coming through for you guys in this connection, and how they're feeling towards you. So if this person's been a little distant, expect them to kind of change within them. So we are using the Uncommon Tarot for you guys today. This was donated to the channel by a lovely reader named Holly, and her channel is called Crystal Rose Tarot. So check her out. She does a lot of very in-depth, very detailed readings. Again, Holly over at Crystal Rose Tarot. And this is the Uncommon Tarot. She donated it. So thank you, Holly. Love you. Love your channel. Love your sweet soul. She has the cutest accent. Anywho, so we are going over pile 4. How is your person currently thinking and feeling about you? Anything else that my guides want to share, you guys know that I will. So let's jump right in. Okay, pile 4. How is pile 4's person feeling and thinking about them? What insights can you give us, please? This card wants to come out. So we have death. So there's some transformation going on. Again, that second chance kind of vibey energy, that epiphany that we already kind of picked up on. We have a 5 of coins. I think 5 of coins might have popped out in every pile today. I can't recall. We have the King of Swords here. These are really cool images. I need to show these to you guys. This deck is really neat. It's such an interesting deck. And again, it's called the Uncommon Tarot. At the end of this reading, I'm going to go over all the decks I used today and just some stuff from behind the scenes if you guys are curious. All right, and let's see what else is going on. We have the 7 of Wands. All right, let's clarify these, please. So we have a Knight of Cups, the Moon, the Wise One, 5, which is the Hierophant, and the 3 of Wands. There's a lot of wand energy here. Overall energy, we have a 2 of coins. This has popped up too. There's been a lot of interesting, like, similar energy between all the piles today. So overall energy between the two of you guys, and how they're feeling towards you, is they want to have a very balanced connection with you, very tangible balance, reciprocated. If this has been unrequited or anything like that, they want to even that out. I'm being told to move these. So we have a 2 of Swords, so there also could be a decision being made by you or this person. And then we have a 9 of Cups. So this person feels very fulfilled by you. You check off all the boxes. You're like their dream come true. That's the vibe of a 9 of Cups. Let me pull some more oracle cards. Woo. Oh, we have some deceit coming up. So someone's been deceitful in this connection. We have adjacent possibilities. Reminds me of like real estate terms. And then one more. Hostiles. So that's interesting energy coming through. We have a man holding a coin. All right, this might just be for one person out there. Not one person, a couple people. One of you or someone out there watching. Again, this is a general reading. Take what resonates. If this isn't your message, just disregard it. Just perspectives for somebody else. Somebody out there has a lot of people looking your way. You might be watching this reading about someone else, but I feel like a lot of people have their eyes on you, like looking at you. I don't normally pick this up at all, so this is weird for it to come through, but I'm just feeling like a lot of evil eyes on you, and I don't look at that as a bad thing. That's just someone like that's had like jealousy or envy towards you. I'm feeling very guided to tell some people to do like an egg cleanse. If you don't know what that is, look it up. It's where you set an intention and rub an egg all over you to pull any negative energy that's been put on you, low vibrational energy, all over your body. Again, take it off. You crack the egg in a glass of water, cover it with salt, flush it down the toilet, and you'll feel better. So if you're feeling like stagnant or unmotivated or something like that, there could be someone just having a lot of jealousy about you. So take that or leave that. I never have messages like that, so I had to share that. So back to this. So I feel like some of you guys have a lot of like almost cooks in the kitchen. Go you. But this feels like there could be some people that might not be as honest. This also could be if we're like, it might pertain to them. Some of these people might have some friends that maybe aren't really looking out for their best interest, that might be like whispering in their ear about you. There just feels like a lot of like really catty, like nothing super negative. It's just low vibrational energy kind of vibing in here. So take that again as you will. So there's some hostility in this connection. For some of you guys could have been arguing, worrying about someone lying. So all that is just kind of here, but we'll unpack more of that later. I want to get into this tarot because I really don't feel it too much in the tarot, but these extra cards, I can't ignore that. So overall, how is this person feeling about you? There is a change coming in from this person. Again, we did have this second chance. We had that enlightenment card, that epiphany moment. And this is all being stemmed from this Knight of Cups. So this feeling of emotion that's brimming within them is forcing them to change who they are. Maybe they were a deceitful person in the past. Maybe they were hostile. Maybe they just had like it reminds me of like egotistical. Maybe they valued money more than they valued you, or put like tangible things ahead of you. But there's a change going on in this person. It's like they're having realizations. Again, your card was enlightenment. So this person is waking up to the realities of life and like what is really important to them. And that has been stemmed from some feelings they have for you. This is a very I can't say that word. Chivalry. The longer version of that. Sorry, when I'm channeling, I can't always access all my stuff. So I know some people come at me in the comments about me saying things wrong. I don't normally say things wrong. I can't really help it. But I mean, I don't mind, but I'm just letting you guys know. So chivalrous. Yeah. Okay. It's this underlining feeling they have that they like, it's brimming under them that's forcing them to change. So I normally would never say, hang out or hang on to someone because you think they'll change, that you want them to change for you. That's actually a really toxic trait. But this person, something about you, you're forcing this person to change. You're forcing this person to see things from a new angle. You might just be very different than this person's ever dealt with before. And so it's triggering them, but I'm thinking in the best way possible. We do have the 5 of Coins clarified by the moon, which I think this energy was in another pile. Like this exact energy together. Might have been pile 2, if you felt drawn to that. I can't quite recall. But there's a fear around lack, a fear around being left out in the cold. This is an abandonment wound kind of issue here. We do have, looks like there might be a child in this picture. So this person could have some abandonment wounds. They have fears around being fully seen, some fears about getting left behind. I feel like, yeah, this person may have been like very much in their ego before they met you, like maybe a party life, kind of not that that's bad, but just really like surface level. And something about you has caused them to like really wake up and to really see that they want more out of life. They don't want to just be like the type of person that's a player or something like that. Like this is a person that is legitimately changing, and a lot of that is because of you or for you. Take that as you will, but they definitely are having a shift, a transformation coming in with this person. So we have the King of Swords clarified by, it says Wise One, which is the Hierophant. And we have Buddha in this picture, which just reminds me, I got some crystals sent to me from Nepal. How cool is that? I got that today. I talked about that in my intro though. So, this person is getting very clear visions about what they want and where they want their life to go. Again, I feel like they're realizing that there's way more than just like, I don't know why this is coming out, this like sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Like there's more that they want in life. They don't want to just be having all these shallow connections. They want a deeper level, or they're starting to realize that they do. And this is all something like that's below the surface, but it's really like starting to pop up in their thoughts and their dreams and their feelings and their triggering and their wounding is all coming out. And this is also to force this person to balance, to even out. So they might have been someone that, or they could still be, and they're working towards this, a person that kind of lived in the extremes. And this connection with you is making them realize like how beautiful this balance can be in their life. Like you can love and other things. Like you don't have to, you know what I mean? Like there's so much depth. If you're just shallow, then you're uneven. Just like, you know, if you go too deep and too serious, you're missing the playfulness of life. So it's like balancing this out, and like your connection with them is helping them. So we have a 7 of Wands clarified by the 3 of Wands. So this person, there is a level of them still standing the ground about what they envision coming in for their future. So they might be a little stubborn here is how this is coming in. I think this guy is on a donkey. He might be on a horse, but I keep hearing the word stubborn is the way it's given to me. So there's this stubbornness about this person, even though it's like they almost don't have a choice to change, but they are fighting against it a little bit. That might be where they're like a little hostile to change. But I'm being drawn back into this deceit. So I don't feel like this is necessarily your person. This feels like a friend or even another person, like even a friend of yours. Be mindful of the company you're keeping. And I'm sorry for anyone who's watched my channel for the years that I've had it. I don't think I've ever cautioned this before ever, because it's not my norm. But I feel the need for you to at least recognize that either someone in your ear or someone in their ear might not be telling like the full story. So there could be some gossip. So I'm just hearing like before you jump to conclusions, don't trust everything that's being told to you about this person at face value. Like there's some just dishonesty, but I don't really feel like it's this person. I feel like it's somebody telling them or telling you things to like rile you up. It feels very immature. So I don't normally pick up that kind of energy, but I don't know. Again, it's not overly malicious. It's just someone just not have your best intentions. So they're trying to like, almost like ruin this connection between the two of you guys. So just be mindful. There's an outside influence that possibly is trying to just ruin this for you and for them. So we do have adjacent of possibilities. So this person, yeah, it feels like someone next to them. Like adjacent means something next to them. That's so interesting. Let me pull some more cards. Can I get any more insight about this going on, guys? I want to make sure I'm reading this clearly. Can you guys give me more insight into whatever this is? Because it popped up in my oracle cards. Can't say that I get those very often. So we have the Hanged One. So this is the Hanged Man. This is about seeing things from different perspectives. So yeah, I'm being guided to just say, make sure you're looking at it from your own unique perspective. Don't listen to everybody else, and make sure you have the full story before making a decision. So if you're hearing that this person did XYZ, don't just assume that that's true. Even the person that you heard it from, if they're an honest and trustworthy person, be mindful of where they got the information. There's someone trying to like throw some like shade or whatever. I'm so old. I shouldn't say things. But there's just some ill intent here. But this person, whoever this is, just feels very juvenile, very immature. So don't overly worry about it, but it also might be a conversation you need to have with this person. Like if you guys do talk, you know, if there has been some sort of like gossip or just things running around that hasn't been a truth, like a real vibe, you might be, not that you need to defend yourself, but you need to be like, hey, look, this didn't happen this way. Like there may be a chance needed to clear the air. We do have second chance here. So if you have heard something that you're very mad at them about and you're like, I would never give them a second chance because they did this, maybe hear them out on what they have to say. Maybe get the full story. That could be it too. Or you might need to tell your full side of the story. Sometimes it's hard to tell whose this is attached to, but if that resonates with you, take it. If it doesn't, let it go. All right. So next, I kind of want to ask what this person's intentions are moving forward. Again, we don't have overly mushy feelings at this time. We do have this Knight of Cups, which I love seeing, but it's still beneath the surface of this person. So let's see. Can we get the Pile of Four's intentions towards the viewer, please? What are Pile of Four's intentions at this time we have the Chariot. This is about forward momentum. This is about travel. But this is always a card of, like, I read as like them wanting to come towards you, wanting to move things forward within your connection. We have the Queen of Coins. So they want to come in they might want to buy you gifts, come in very nurturing, be very supportive. We did have the Man with the Coin. So this person may work really hard, but they also want to shower you with gifts too. Don't worry about the gender on that, but just know this person, that might be how they show their love language is through buying gifts. But this person definitely wants to nurture you, but wants to be a stable force in your life. That's what they intend to do. The Tower. Whoo! So, I guess they intend to shake things up. Let's pull another card. This is a beautiful Tower card. I haven't pulled this one yet. Sorry, I have to look at this. How pretty that is. Okay, sorry. Anyway, so the Tower, let me explain just what the Tower, if you're not familiar. The Tower is needed change. It's things falling apart so they can fall together. It's very similar. We have the Death card. This is that energy of things that need to change so they can be reborn to something new. But the Tower usually happens if you've been going a certain way for so long, which we do have it over. This is popping up over this King of Swords and the Wise One. So it's like if this person has been, going down this one, like more ego-based for too long, the universe might come in and shake them up a little bit. So if you see them going through the storm, kind of let that happen. I don't think this is them wanting to shake you up. It's just things need to be shooken up in this connection. And then we have a Page of Cups. So sorry for the nudity in this card. Hopefully I don't get flagged for that. I'll hold her like that. So this is someone that wants to express their intentions towards you, wants to express their feelings. Our pages are our messengers, and our cups are our emotions. So we did have the Knight of Cups. We did have the Page of Cups. So they could come in kind of flirty. The page is still a little juvenile, so not as strong coming in as like the Queen of Cups or the King. But they definitely want to express some feelings that they have for you. So that's an energy that is coming through as well. So let's pull some message cards. I'm going to cover up her just because I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube. I forgot that there's some nudity in these cards, so I apologize if that bothered you. Hopefully we're all adults here. I don't have my cards available for kids or to watch, or to go up in their streams. Okay, so we're going to pull some message cards. We're going to pull cards from the Hermit Tarot. If you don't watch Lorraine's channel, please do so. It's amazing. She's an amazing reader, an amazing soul. So let's see. What does this person want to say? We have wait. If I follow you, I could lose everything. So there is a sense of, again, that's that Five of Coins energy. So there you have a fear of loss, again, abandonment issues. And I feel like this person maybe in the past got caught up in relationships, and they're afraid of losing themselves in them. So there is a sense of this person may be a little bit of a pause. Even though like we have the Chariot, so they want to come through, but their actions... This is weird. So, usually we say like people talk more than they do. This person may do more than they talk. Just keep that in mind. So their actions may be like actually better than their spoken words. Will you choose me? So there's a level of this person not sure if you will pick them. So they have some, hesitation at times, possibly like some self-doubt there. I would do anything for you. Again, I think this person shows how they care tangibly, but they would do anything for you. Ooh, that one wanted to come out. I dream about you a lot, too much. So you've been showing up in this person's dreams. They've been, dreaming about you. I think they daydream about you. I don't know, this is kind of running into this Chariot thing. So I almost got this like message about travel, and this popped up again. So I don't know if you guys have like discussed like going to cool places, but I think if you guys have, if whoever that is out there that you guys have discussed, like, oh, let's go to Bali or something like that. This person daydreams about that a lot too. Like, it's an intentional thought that they have about like all the places you guys could go and adventures you could go on. I sometimes wonder if you care. So, you know, this came up. We have, will you choose me? I wonder if you care. So this person is worried that they do have this underlining worry that you don't like them as much as they like you. Maybe they're worried that you won't give them a second chance, or that you've moved on, that you just don't care that much anymore. We have yes. Maybe they are worried that you moved on. All right. What else? Maybe. Yes, maybe. Maybe we'll get a no next. So we have the Ace of Cups that came out. This is the I love you card. This is a new beginning in love, new beginning and sharing emotions. So the second chance with you guys might have to do with like just taking this relationship to the next level for them. Ace of Swords. So that's an epiphany. It's a new thought coming in, and it's having aha moments. They definitely have had some new thoughts around this connection. Maybe weeding out some of this old toxic stuff they heard. I think we should slow down. So this person isn't necessarily interested in going super fast in this connection. They may feel safer with things moving at a slower pace. So keep that in mind if that works for you. Again, when you're looking at readings and you're looking at people, something also to ask, we have all these feelings for people, but asking yourself, is this person compatible with me, is always a good question to ask yourself, especially if you're in a back and forth connection that's been a little all over the place. Don't forget to ask yourself that question. Is this person actually compatible with me? How they are, is that work for me? And that's a very important question. Do you see me that way? This person's still questioning if you have any feelings for them. I don't know if you guys had like a blowout fight for some of you guys, that they are just curious, like if you even still see them that way, if you even like them anymore, if you'll choose them. I have lost, or have I lost everything? So it's that again, that feeling of like, has everything gone? Have I messed this up? Did I listen to the wrong people? That kind of vibe. All right, we're going to use the White Rose Guidance Divine Love Messages. These are by Lindsay over at White Rose Guidance. Another amazing channel, another amazing reader that I adore. Love Lindsay. These are her cards. It says, I'm bleeding, but you can't see my blood. I've had sleepless nights caught between confusion and pain. So they definitely think about this a lot. So some of those dreams could be like, like wake them up in the middle of the night. Like, what have I done? Forgive me. I've never felt this way before. I don't know how to act. You are the song of my heart. So anytime this card comes up, I always feel like you guys share some sort of musical connection. Maybe you share songs. One of you guys is a musician. So I love seeing this because I'm a person that loves music and things of that nature. But so definitely, like you guys may hear songs that remind them of you, and also they could be trying to communicate with you via songs. There's definitely a musical connection here. I want to travel the world with you. I'm telling you, like that message came through. Like I just see them like daydreaming about the trips that you guys would go on. I feel so much beauty and harmony, sweetness and shelter between us. And then I miss your sunshine in my life. So this person felt like you're like this ball of sunshine. You're just beaming so brightly. And they really miss that in their life. This is the volume 2 deck. So let's pull a couple of these before I end this. You are my favorite work of art. Very artistic again. How do I get you alone? So this person still wants to spend alone time with you. It's easier to stay away now than lose you later. So this person definitely still like is feeling those vibes of worrying about being abandoned. So they might have that tendency to like, I'll leave you before you leave me, kind of thing going on. I still have so much to accomplish before I can be what you deserve. So they feel like they still have some things to do to level up to where you are. Everything I do reminds me of you. So they can't get you out of their head even if they try. And then I know that you know I'm hiding deep feelings for you, and now I feel stuck. Let's pull one more. I feel like we share the same mind and heart. So they definitely feel like a camaraderie, like a similarity between the two of you guys for sure. So pile 4, hopefully this gave you some insight. If you're looking for a personal reading, I have opened those back up. You can find the information in the description box. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you. If you guys can like, comment, share, subscribe, turn the bell icon, all the good things. I'm really trying to get back to YouTube's algorithm favoring me, so I am making tweaks. So if you can, even if you throw like just some emojis in a comment, that does really actually help. I really appreciate it. And if you're curious about any of the decks I used in today's reading, I will be doing a look at all the decks that I used. So feel free to stay tuned for that. And I'll see you guys in a future reading. Bye guys. Hello, 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 my lovely friends. So I decided to try to start doing this at the end of all my readings since so many people asked me about what decks I use. A lot of the decks, especially the tarot decks, unless they're independent, I do have listed on an Amazon shop, and the description is, or the link is in the description box, so it's an easy way to find them very simply. But the decks that I use today, so the base images are from a deck called Sacred Destiny Oracle by Denise Linn. I have a couple of her decks. They're very, very beautiful. Very beautiful images, great information. So that's an oracle deck. The other main oracle I used was the Messages of Love oracle cards. These are by, this you can find on Amazon. You can find on my link. These are by All Things Intuitive. I know some of their cards are on Amazon. I do have some of them, and I have a couple different decks by them. I'm pretty sure this one's in my Amazon shop as well. But they also have a website that you can buy their decks from. I think they're based out of Atlanta, but they have a lot of really cool decks. But All Things Intuitive. Last oracle deck we used, this is the Energy Oracle. Now I'm looking for my box. I should have grabbed it before I started this. Where's my box for this? What's in the box? It's the Energy Oracle cards by Sandra Ann Taylor. And there's a lot of really cool cards in here. A really good oracle deck. I've had it for a long time. A lot of good information can be pulled from those. For the tarot cards, we use the Oriens Animal Tarot. These images are insanely gorgeous. Like the colors. There's a silver edge around the whole deck. That's the front of the deck, but I love this deck so much. It's just such beautiful imagery. Like, look at that King of Wands. Like, hot damn. But every time I use this deck, I'm always like stopping, like, oh, look how beautiful that is. Look how beautiful that is. Anytime I use this in a reading, I'm always like stunned. But then again, I kind of feel like that about all my decks. I love them all. Eventually, I'm going to make a longer video of my entire deck collection if you guys ever really want to look into that. And I'll just start sticking that at the end of readings if anyone wants to look. But next up, we have the Tarot of the Divine. These are also really amazing. These are also based on folklore from around the world. And so there's different stories that go into each of them. But super, super cool, beautiful images. They slide really well. Like the back of that card is so pretty with the moons there. But really, really cool deck. Definitely love it. Bright colors. I love the colors of this. So again, this is the Tarot of the Divine. This is what I have the box right here. So that's what the box looks like for that one. For the animal, the Oriens Animal Tarot looks like this. How pretty. Ah. Okay. This is where you guys get to see me really geek out. This is a deck that was donated to the channel by Holly over at Crystal Rose Tarot. She has an amazing channel, very, very detailed, in-depth readings. Like if you're looking for like a really in-depth look into a situation, check out Holly's channel over at Crystal Rose Tarot. But this is the Uncommon Tarot. Of course, I'm like, where do I put all my boxes sometimes? Mostly once I pull them out, I have them right in here, earshot. This is the Uncommon Tarot. This also has a hologram edge and just really cool, like pieced together images. I don't know what this would be considered. They kind of remind me of collages, but I really, really dig these images. Really, really cool. They're by Shaheen Miro, I guess. But yeah, super, super cool deck. The other deck, I think this was Pile 2's deck. This is the Chrysalis Tarot. So really cool imagery. They have different names for all the different court cards, which I love. And even all the major arcana, they have different figures that represent that. But see how like the Page of Pentacles, which they call the Page of Stones, has the Acrobat. And so if you're reading, and if you're an intuitive reader, this is a really great deck for an intuitive reader. So not only can you describe about what the Page of Pentacles is about, but I get so much information about like, you know, the Acrobat. So like this person would be like needing to be flexible. They might have a hard time at it, but like jumping through hoops could be part of the story. My guides always give me crazy information, but I love it, cards with good imagery, because I get so much extra information from that. So then we have for message cards, which I do have a huge selection of message cards. I know probably everybody wants me to go through those one day, but today I use the Hermit Tarot. So these are by Lorraine at the Hermit Tarot. Amazing channel. They're tarot-based messages, so I really love them. It's a really awesome deck. You can get them from her website. I think it's thehermittarot.com, but if you go to her channel, she'll have that link in her description. And then the other two decks are by Lindsay over at White Rose Guidance, who also, these are, you can buy them from, I think, makeplayingcards.com, which I get a lot of my independent decks from. And eventually I'm going to make my own deck when I get my ducks in a row. I've been thinking about it for like 2 years. I want to make a couple different decks because I have so many messages that come in that I think would be beautiful to put in a card setting. So eventually I'll make those and send them out to my favorite channels. Hopefully they'll use them. But these are two really, really great decks. These are some of the first ones I got. But if you go over to Lindsay's YouTube channel, she'll have these linked out too, or an easy link to get to them quickly. But very, very great, easy to read, especially if you're a reader on YouTube. It's like really easy messages for people to read. So those are all those. For the crystals I used today, I used this onyx, which has been painted in the center, so they didn't technically have half yellow, half blue, but I thought it was really pretty when I picked it up, and it's visually appealing, so I really like that, but it's technically just clear onyx that's been painted. In the center, there's two pieces that have been glued together. This is a green fluorite heart. Super, super cool. I get most of mine from a local shop. These actually, all four of these are from a place called We Rock Rocks. Here where I live in Florida, I live by Indian Rocks Beach, Florida. They have a shop in like Tampa, shop in Largo, and then two other places. But so all my crystals I used today actually are from there. This is a pyrite heart, which I really love, and I don't mind that I dropped it and broke it. I like broken things. I'm weird. Like I have all these angels that have fallen and broken their wings, and I love them even more. So I don't know if anyone else relates to liking things that are slightly broken. I don't know. I just relate to that as a person. And the last heart that I used today, this is a carnelian, which I know carnelian's a little more red typically, but this is a carnelian heart. And just the coloration of this, when I saw it, I was like, yep, you are coming home with me. But again, these are all from a shop called We Rock Rocks. I know they have Instagram. I don't know if they have any online shopping, but I just get them all in person. So guys, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to show you. everybody asks about this Tealight all the time. This is from World Market. Here in America, there's a shop called World Market. You can order this online. I think it's $7.99. I think I had the link in my description box. I think I've put it in there because so many people ask about this. And it comes in different colors. I have a purple one. It's just not an arm's length reach. I think they have green and I think they have an orange. But I really like the white one for my channel. But I think I've used that on my channel since I started. I have a couple of them throughout my house. So that is pretty much it. I think I'll see if I can give you guys a little scope of what I see when I'm recording. So this is my desk. And then up there, this is all the kind of stuff. I have my incense going. I use sage incense. I use Palo Santo. This is a clear quartz candle holder that I usually have lit. Those are my other crystals. Those are some of my plants. All my plants have names. So that's Dallas. Palo's right there in the teacup. That is Soda Pop. Yes, those Dallas and Soda Pop are technically from the Outsiders book names. That is Mo right there. And then I have more crystals over that way. I have a moon calendar. But eventually I will do a better behind the scenes video and I'll talk to you guys in it. I just look like crap, so I didn't want to do that today. All my oracle cards are on this bookshelf over here. All my tarot cards are, oop, there's my computer, are all in this cart and halfway out of the cart. And then all my messaging cards are right here. And then I have some couple little cards back in here. Some more things you may recognize have been on the channel here and there. And this overall desk is just an old roll top antique desk. Actually, it was like a dresser that I had to raise that I can make a desk. But that is your behind the scene look at the cards I used today and my setup a little bit. So thank you guys for tuning in and have a good one. Bye.